Throughout California, a battle is being fought to protect the state's diverse ecosystem. And on the front lines are the state's game wardens.
We enforce everything. Drugs, violent crime, stolen vehicles, and poaching.
They're killers, they're taking our wildlife illegally, and we have to stop them.
Outmanned and outgunned, they face danger at every turn.
Kind of like the Lone Ranger out there.
It takes one guy in a tent with a weapon to ruin your day.
On this episode, the wardens take to the sky to stamp out a drug cartel.
Watch the trees!
Deer poachers pick the wrong night to go hunting.
Trevor, get your hands out the window!
And a warden makes a life and death decision, all in their pursuit of wild justice.
We are the last line of defense, and without us, you have no wildlife.
Today we've got an allied agency marijuana eradication mission. We're working with other agencies, and there's going to be a lot of bodies from different factions of law enforcement working together. Just make sure the taser's working. This stretch of mountains is where we experience the most amount of guns, the most amount of violence with our drug trafficking organization, cultivation groups out of central Mexico. These guys are protecting a multi-million-dollar crop. Some of these gardens are big enough to yield several $1 million of profit, so they will defend it and they will fight to the death. We're going. Let's go.
With the team geared up, the wardens head into some of California's most rugged terrain, where they've had several grows under surveillance.
Last week, we actually set up a trail camera inside the gardens so we can pattern these guys that are going into this grow site to tend it. If the bad guys discover this camera, they're gonna know we're onto them and they're gonna disappear. But we're gonna just take chances, because as much time as it takes to do surveillancing, we gotta let technology help.
And 2 days ago, the trail cams delivered.
This is looking really crazy. I mean, we're looking at video clips from my trail camera and still shots from a trail camera a month apart, and this guy's literally wearing the same stuff in the same shots in 2 different locations. These things are miles apart. One's a walk-in, smaller grow. Another's a massive, multi-thousand plant live-in grow. But we've got the same suspects connected to both of them.
With evidence of harvesting activity, the wardens set their sights on the bigger of the 2 grows. But getting there won't be easy.
Be really careful, it's really steep here. Let me get around you, buddy. This is really loose rock, and we're going as slow as we can, but we're still unavoidably kicking loose some rock into the creek below us. But this is a very, very hard trail to sneak in on, and the growers know it, and they've set it up for that reason. But we're gonna take our time and we're gonna beat them at it. We don't want to make any more noise than we have to. Watch your footing.
In case of an ambush, the team sniper is on high alert.
We're only 1 ridge from the garden, so we're getting very close. There's some branches put in front of the trail, guys. Markers or noisemakers. super slow, guys. Spac's on point. He's cutting a trail for all of us to be more quiet through so we don't get detected. We're less than an eighth of a mile at this point. Getting very close. Given all the activity on this trail, it indicates they're probably harvesting right now. So there could be a lot of guys in this garden.
There's a fresh print right ahead, and then they're looking for their binoculars to see if there's a camp on the other side.
As we get closer, on the edge of the garden, we're gonna have the camp helicopter fly over, hover, spook these guys up a trail. Either get them to hunker down for a distraction and ambush them, or let them come right to us, and we'll get them at a choke point running our way. Slow. Got good-sized marijuana plants 40 yards ahead of us. It's time to give the helicopter a heads up. Remember, when the helicopter hovers, they may come towards us. So be prepared. John, get your guys ready, your runners ready.
That's our helicopter incoming right now, about 1 minute out.
This helicopter's gonna flip them out and they're gonna run for cover. Escape trails. Maybe run right in the middle of us.
Stand by, going in the grow.
Big camp, big camp.
Probably just right here. They were just here, dude. They hang down the
Wardens rush to cut off the growers' escape route.
This trail over here just goes back in the garden, so they probably went downhill where you are. Holy.
This thing's huge. Oh my goodness, this thing's huge. Hey, look at these plants. Already budding. Big buds.
The site is clear of any suspects.
They're ready to 10, huh? You get eyes on? Shoot, dude.
Couldn't come in any quieter than we came in. This is the perfect plan. It's hit and miss, hit and miss.
This thing's huge, man. Huge. Everything's budded. Yeah, they're harvesting like crazy.
In case the suspects have fled to their second grow, Norris comes up with a new plan
And it's probably only gonna be you, me, and Prep, and we gotta catch those guys, so.
and calls the helicopter into action.
They might have disappeared this morning, but I know where they're going. So this time we're going to do something a little different. We're going to short haul in on the helicopter and just wait and hide rather than hiking in, so there won't be a noise issue. Get them coming to us well after we're set up after the helicopter ride. Watch the trees!
As Wardens Norris, Quintal, and Preffer short haul to the second grow, they become easy targets for enemy fire.
Being on a short haul line, going into a garden, especially when you haven't hiked in to clear it, it's like being pinatas, waiting to get batted out of the air by a bullet.
Very, very hairy situation and a very anxious feeling to be on the line and be the first ones in.
Let's go.
The wardens get into position to ambush the growers.
They're most likely going to be coming just right up this canyon here. Okay, let me know your position.
I've got a concern that they could have heard or saw the helicopter. The helicopter dropped us a while ago and far enough away that I don't think the growers ever could have even seen it or detected it. But you never know in these things. I mean, a million things could get you burned, so there's no absolutes. You just gotta work it and work it to the end until you know you're burned or until you catch somebody. Tice, John, you are very well hidden from where I'm at. I can't see a thing from you.
Everyone's got a situation around the grow. And the idea is that when they come, we'll just jump them. Hopefully they'll get to the water source. That'll be a good position for us to ambush them.
Tyson, John, I just heard a bunch of movement over there and I got a little jiggy. Guys, just heard a branch break down below, copy? I only see one. Stand by.
Confirm 1 or 2.
All right, I got the second one. He's coming up from the bottom. All right, guys, he is right there. Watch their hands. 1, 2, 3, go!
In the Santa Cruz Mountains, game wardens lie in wait to ambush Mexican cartel members in an illegal marijuana grow.
Watch their hands. 1, 2, 3, go!
Fish and game! Pull fish and game! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get your hands up! Get on the ground! Do it now! Get on the ground! Prep, get on him! Get on him! Spread your feet! Tyson, are you code 4? Get your hands out! Prep, cuff him as fast as you can and search him. Tyson's alone with one suspect. Do not move. Get your hands out to your sides. Manos!
Out to your side.
Get on the ground, do not move. Get your hands out to your sides. Manos!
Out to your side. Stop moving. Give me your other hand. Go for it.
All right, we're cuffed. We're coming to you, Tice.
He had marijuana in his hand.
Oh, nice, a bouquet of bud. Good job. He had marijuana in his hand. They both had surgical gloves up. If we weren't here tonight, they were long gone. Both the two suspects we have in multiple trail cam videos, watering plants, tending the garden, polluting the creek, poisoning the water.
With 2 growers in custody, the team goes into full eradication mode.
This grow is one of the biggest we've seen ever. It's definitely the biggest one this year. Thing looks like a Christmas tree farm. This one's worth millions, it's that big. This whole garden probably spans the better part of half a mile down this ridge line, all the way to the bottom. These plants are exceeding 8 to 10 feet tall in some places, and they're all full of really good, marketable bud. Right here, this is all processable bud. This is what's for sale. These guys are hanging it, drying it, then they literally put it into bags. There's plastic bags there. So we're looking at between 15 and 20,000 plants. Very little bit of it has been harvested, but for the most part, harvest is happening now. So we probably stopped them from getting their crop out by a day or 2 at the most.
This multi-million-dollar crop is headed to an undisclosed location where it will be destroyed.
we're gonna eradicate all this and take it all. We hurt them even worse because we took their entire cash crop that they put 4 to 6 months into growing. So millions of dollars of black market money, and we just took that out of circulation.
– 191 miles south. The wardens call on a veteran member of the team who's taken more than one bullet catching poachers.
Otto has taken 20 rounds in the last couple of operations. Anytime it's after dark, it's against the law to kill wildlife, and in particular, big game species are all protected after dark. Got to put reflectors on our eyes here real quick. As soon as light hits it, it reflects quite well. The location we've selected tonight is an area where we have traffic through here and a number of reports of poaching activity.
I think it's a great spot. We have just so much wildlife out here, and it's just we don't have enough coverage.
This is one that has two systems that operate. The head has rotation, tail movement. Now if you got traffic coming from that way and they light the eyes up, turn it back that far. And then we got light coming from the other direction. All right, we're good.
With the trap set,
I almost took a shot.
You almost took a shot, okay. Head back up on the hill and watch back.
the wardens spread out into position.
We've got 2 units on either side of the decoy. This nighttime activity is those that want to cheat, where either their headlights or a handheld spotlight's used, and deer will freeze when lit up, and they'll stare back into the light, which temporarily blinds them, and then in that frozen position, they're highly susceptible to being killed.
This might be it.
They're stopping at the top of the hill.
They'll get the location and what it's doing, what it's looking like, and they come back. If it's still standing in the same spot, the smart ones won't take a shot at it because they know that that deer hasn't moved. You know, so they know what they're doing. But the other ones will just stop and take a shot. So it doesn't look like they're coming back.
We got a vehicle coming in. There's a spotlight working.
Copy visual. I see the spotlight working.
Make no mistake about this being hunting activity. Somebody spotlighting in the middle of the night like this, it's pure poaching.
Shot fired, passenger side, 2 shots fired, 3 shots, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Go.
give in.
Go, move, lights on.
Central California.
I think we got one coming. Likely they're gonna shoot.
Wardens use a deer decoy to lure nighttime poachers.
Shot fired, passenger side, 2 shots fired, 3 shots, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Go, move, lights on.
7 shots fired.
Copy, we're on it.
4 caliber 22. Spotlight up at passenger side.
Copy.
Driver, get your hands out the window! State Game Warden! Driver, with your left hand, open the door outside. Open your door. Take 2 steps away from the truck. Slowly.
Keep your hands out! Turn around!
Slowly walk backwards towards my truck. Keep coming.
your hands up.
Passenger, turn around!
Drop to your knees, slowly. Yeah. Stay right there. Lay down. Hands out, hands out.
This is lead ammunition, which is illegal to use in this area. So even if they had been legally deer hunting, this would be illegal ammunition.
Same thing with the 22. These are all
the
lead.
22 are all lead.
And this is what they were using.
Did you shot the deer? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the light?
Yes.
Who was shining it out the door?
A hand.
You? You were shining this, or you?
You.
You were?
You understand you're not allowed to use a light for hunting.
I know.
Yeah.
I know I understand it's not legal like cheating on a night and or use a light on a night.
There were multiple fish and game crimes involved in what happened here tonight, which include unlawful attempt to take wildlife at nighttime, big game, which is a violation of law, use of a spotlight, violation of law, shooting from a motor vehicle, violation of law, loaded gun in a vehicle, violation of law. So it's a real rock solid wildlife crime. And no wildlife got killed, and that's the beauty of decoy.
While the suspects are cited, Warden Hickey employs an old trick to prevent them from tipping off other poachers.
They work in groups, and this is how they communicate with these walkie-talkies. But, see, I just take one and flip it around. Just doesn't work anymore. It doesn't hurt it, just they don't understand why it doesn't work now.
It's been hit multiple times here. These are all new shots on it. This is bad because it hit on the neck seam, which does severe damage to the decoy and may make the robotics no longer operable. Paid the ultimate price tonight, so Otto's going to have some new internal mechanism.
So you learned a lesson tonight?
No.
This isn't probably their first time to the show, and so maybe the last time they were successful in killing whatever animal was beside the road. Just so happened tonight that they shot an animal that was styrofoam.
The men are free to leave, but they still have to pay for their crimes.
Most likely they'll enter a plea of guilty to what they did. So they could receive up to 6 months in jail, a $1,000 fine, and lose their weapon. The judge can also revoke privileges to hunt. I don't understand Al that well, but he might be talking to us saying, hey, thanks. Thanks for protecting these critters out here.
"335 miles north.
So tonight we're working the central and southern portions of Colusa County. A lot of people are driving down by the river and shooting deer. They throw them in the back of a pickup, and then there's a bunch of roads to get out of there quickly. So it's going to be the primary focus, and we'll see how it turns out. This dude doing. That's what I'm talking about, folks. That's suspicious. Vehicle coming down the levee, it looks like. Not that far off. I can see a guy. He looks like he's punching or fighting the sign or something. I don't know what in the world he's doing.
In Northern California,
He just knocked it over. Now they're loading it up.
Quick, let's go.
We got some sign thieves. Hey, stop where you're at. State Fish and Game, what are you guys doing? Hanging out. What are you guys doing to the sign? Huh? Anybody have any firearms on them? No, sir. Any firearms in the vehicle? No, sir. All right, one by one, black cowboy hat right here. How much you had to drink, dude?
Just a couple.
A couple?
Yeah.
You were driving, right?
Yeah.
All right, do me a favor, go sit by the hood of the car. No shirt, yep. Hands right here, spread your feet. Nice and wide. How much you drank tonight?
More than I should, but I'm not driving tonight.
Go sit right next to your buddy. Number 3.
Pocket knife, this pocket.
All right,
Just
come right here.
It's right here. It's right
I
here.
appreciate it. How old are you guys? How old are you?
20.
No shirt?
I'm 21.
And the other guy?
18.
All right, where's your ID? Cowboy hat?
I don't have an ID yet.
So you have no driver's license?
No, sir.
You're driving a vehicle and drinking?
Yes.
When you get around people chewing tobacco, you don't readily want to put your nose up in any kind of bottle, to be honest. That's close enough for me. There's 4 or 5 post signs in the vehicle, a bunch of A-frame construction barricades, and all kinds of stuff in there. Whose car is that?
It's mine, sir. Right down the road. There's a Chevy truck, 1984, with a 12-inch left, 42-inch tires in front. There's a turkey house and a chicken coop. There's also my house in front. There's a border collie, approximately 2.5 years old, in the kennel in the backyard. There's also a red tabby cat in my house.
Just you by yourself?
That's it, sir.
With the tabby cat and the chicken coop, all the vehicles and all that? Come right over here with me. So what's the deal with the sign?
We're just being stupid.
So who was the primary person that pulled the sign out of the ground? Or did he have any help?
He's right over there.
Fair enough. No shirt, yep.
Oh.
Come on back here.
All right.
Why were you all red and flustered up when I got here? And you were hot, right? Because you took your shirt off.
Yeah.
How come?
I was hot.
Why were you hot?
Just running.
Oh, okay. How'd the sign get in the car?
Picked it up.
Where'd you pick it up from?
Back down the road.
And where was it at when you found it?
Standing up.
Okay, how did it get out of the ground?
Dragged it out of there.
You did?
Yeah.
All right. That's probably why you were kind of red-faced and worked up, right? Probably
Yeah,
got
I'm not
hot
gonna lie
and
to you.
had to take
Yeah.
off your shirt.
Yeah. I dragged him out.
Have a seat at the front, please.
So.
All right, black cowboy hat right here. How much you guys drink tonight? Drink 2, just and how many beers do you think you had?
Probably 4.
But you're 18, you said, right?
Yes, sir.
So any alcohol is not okay, right? Go ahead and turn around, place your hands behind your back. Spread your feet, point your toes. The state law says that anyone under the age of 21 has a 0 tolerance for alcohol in your blood when operating a motor vehicle. So he was the unlucky one that was driving the vehicle when I got here. Bum deal for him. Lucky for you guys. It's lucky for all 3 of you that you guys are driving around out here drinking up and down a levee. I mean, you guys could crash or anything, and you guys are horsing around. I heard the tires burning and squealing, and so not a good deal.
That sucks. Sucks for me.
After confiscating the evidence,
Thanks, sir.
Warden Stutz orders the two young men to walk home while taking their underage friend to jail.
It wasn't glorifying to have to take an 18-year-old kid to jail for driving a vehicle while intoxicated. But at the same time, it could have been worse. I could have come around the corner and found him and his buddies in a ditch, dead.
"335 miles south, Lieutenant Todd Tognazzini gets an urgent call for help.
Hello?
Hi, Todd.
Yes.
We had a call from a woman in Cambria who had a fawn that had gotten injured. It can't get up. Its back legs must be broken. So she was going to kind of let it take its course, but now she can't stand it because it's lying there crying and it can't get up. It's tearing her heart out, so she wants to do something about it.
Yeah, we can look into it. Where in Cambria is it located? When you have deer that are hurt, you try and give it benefit of the doubt to the critter and let it try and survive. So just because an animal has been injured doesn't mean necessarily that you need to go euthanize it. We're going to go assess it and see if it can be left in the wild to survive or if it's completely immobile and it has to be dispatched.
I guess they come down from munching on the apples, and my little Jack Russell terrorist kind of surprised.
Where did she run? Right down, straight down there?
Right down there, and I think since she couldn't see the fence.
Right.
There she is, right there. Her front paws were trying to get up for quite a while. Oh.
In Central California, Fish and Game tries to save an injured fawn.
Her front paws were trying to get up for quite a while. Oh. She did that yesterday and Mom came around, but it just breaks my heart.
She's never stood up since this happened.
No, and you can see how far she's dug herself into that little hole.
Right, right. She's got complete paralysis, probably spinal cord injury, and I'm gonna have to dispatch her soon.
With no hope of recovery, Lieutenant Tognazzini makes a difficult decision.
Not an enjoyable part of the job is to have to dispatch a critter that is not going to make it otherwise. So.
I just can't see her sitting there and suffering anymore. It's just not right. Jeez. Oh, jeez. Hopefully she just goes to heaven where all good deer go.
Thanks for calling. No way it wouldn't have made it. And he'd already developed diarrhea.
Really?
From just his internal organs.
Yeah.
When he hit the fence, he just snapped everything. Pretty tough little guy to survive that long.
I know.
But you made the right call. Thank you for calling us.
Yeah, yeah.
And the fact that he needed to be dispatched, it's a sad thing, but you were exactly right.
Yeah.
He was suffering. It's just sad to see wildlife land suffer, and oftentimes you give them the benefit of the doubt to see if they can survive, but in this case, they obviously had a fatal injury from the very get-go, but it took a long, long time to die. And sadly, we had to ultimately make that call for it because it was suffering gravely. So it'll be put in a rural area where wildlife can put it back into the cycle of life. So.
357 miles north, the search for poachers moves from the ground to the air.
Tonight what we're doing is we're looking for spotlighters. The airplane is just another tool for the warden to find guys doing bad things, so that's what we're doing this evening.
On the ground, Chris Stutz is one of several wardens working the area.
Deer season is closing, and there's going to be a lot of activity, a lot of people up in the hills trying to get their last shot at filling their deer tag for this year. And sometimes people get desperate, and sometimes people make bad decisions and go out and try to do things illegally. So we have a plane in the air that'll be doing observation. So we're going to keep an eye on some of the foothills and some of the forest up here and see what happens, see if we catch anybody breaking the law tonight.
41, we've got a spotlight. The beam is sweeping side to side. Ready, copy number. 3924 404. He's stopping and driving slow, so it's pretty suspicious.
Copy. It's showtime.
41, if you head south on that road, it looks like it takes a turn to the west, and take a right turn.
Part of the nature and the challenge of dealing with spotlighting is you'll see illuminated lights on a hillside, but the trick is getting to the lights that you're seeing. So just because you're seeing lights doesn't necessarily mean you can find them, and you got to figure out what road gets you there. Pisser.
You get further west, and then maybe you can make a right turn going north. Maybe we can try that.
No, it don't look like there's anything that gets through. All of them are dead ends. You can see here, the flag is where the suspect area is. We're down here, and you see we got a road going into here. Might get us into here.
As Stutz tries to find an open road, up above, the pilot tracks the suspects.
41, not sure what the light is. Real dim light now.
Copy. Can you still see me? Am I relatively getting there?
Flash your lights. Okay, I've got you in sight. Yeah, subject right straight in front of you.
Just confirming they're essentially blacked out, just a dim light.
They put the spotlight back up. They're still active.
Shoot. Same story, same song. Running into lock gates and dead-end roads and everything, trying to figure out where they are on the hillside.
Glenn County, California. Warden Chris Stutz tries to intercept spotlighting poachers. But after hitting several roadblocks, he regroups with Warden Gene Weckman.
I saw their lights. It was only a third of the way up the hillside. Good God. Oh, so what the hell? Yeah, that's a whole different valley.
Yeah.
Good God. And that is a no-go.
That's like 1.5 miles, 2 miles away.
That's action we ain't gonna get to from here. Great spotlighting activity, consistent for the last half hour at least. Damn, dude, that's money. Look at that. This is the same vehicle we've been looking for over 2 hours. That's been steadily spotlighting. And at this point, the vehicle units can't find a way into them. And out here on foot, we can't find a way over to them. Oh, listen. I can't take this. This is driving me nuts. Kind of disheartening if we sit here and watch them start killing animals as we stand here, helpless to contact.
201-33.
33-201, go ahead.
Are you guys coming back north?
Negative. We go to get some fuel.
With the eye in the sky out of range,
This is our guy making his way in right here.
Yeah.
Stutz takes advantage of his elevated position and guides the other wardens to the target.
Plane has to go back and get some more fuel. So we got multiple wardens on the ground. We got Martinoni out there and a couple other guys, and we could just be their eyes now. There's 3 in that canyon right where he's at.
Yeah.
Copy, I don't know if we're on the right road.
Yeah, you're directly below us. You gotta go to your right significantly. Yeah, it looks like you're directly off to the north of them. If you can find a gate or a road off your 3 o'clock right now, you're just parallel to their position up that canyon.
Copy.
I got a light right in front of me.
There goes my thunder right there. See the red lights?
We're moving fast now.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is looking real good. I'm about a mile out.
Yeah, that's my thunder. Damn it, that's Gene's thunder. That's both our thunder.
All right, this is it. That's our light. It looks like a stationary, so that's a residence. We're gonna go ahead and make contact.
Hey, picked up. I got multiple subjects. They're cleaning game. I'm in lots of guns, lots of people, dead stuff.
All right, we're gonna go right now.
With the other wardens on scene, Stutz hustles to join them.
Mind your manners in the box now. Mission and Gillis promise you take care of it. Well, it was pretty wild. I mean, I pulled up. The thing I remember is the look on their face when they're like, who the hell is this guy at 5 in the morning? But one guy was cleaning animals, so he was elbows deep in blood. I mean, right when I pulled up, there was 3 rifles leaning up against the wall, 6 guys milling around. The guy that was all bloody, I could see all the dead animals, but they were pretty forthcoming with, you know, we shot a deer, we shot a pig, we shot this, we shot that. They shot an owl, and they shot it all at night. Chris and Gene pretty much saw the whole thing, which is great.
All in all, dude, that was pretty freaking badass in my book. The way it unfolded kind of sucks, but I'm telling you straight up, I've seen spotlighting plenty. I've never seen such active spotlighting activity. That is one of a kind.
There's so many firearms
Dude.
in here.
Awesome.
I mean, just look at the ground. Just insane. Shells everywhere.
Stuff right off the front porch.
Yeah.
We good?
Good to go.
This is a great case. This is the kind of cases that we live for. We worked well as a team, and we were able to get Martinoni and the other guys in there to make contact and bust these guys. Fish and Game will find you if you're gonna do this kind of activity and you're gonna break the law. Doesn't matter how safe you think you are. Way back in Remote Canyon, we were able to get to these guys and put a stop to their activity and bring them to justice.